Hey everybody, so this cycle of Zodiacs, I'm going to be using the raw runes from Wrestling Around. They're up on his blog post. It's going to be in the description box for all of these. Patrick will remember to put them in there. And I'm using, oh wow, Witchcraft Sorcery Elder, number 66. I'm going to be using the ones that I drew, question mark, painted, drew. And you can also find a version where he hand drew them, and you can just print them so you don't have to draw them. But they're available there. I'm going to be using 2 or 3, and let's get into this. Just wanted to record this bit so I could just like edit videos together and not have to say it every time, because I might forget. But if you're interested, the link is going to be in the description box, and you can go and print them out yourself. I believe if you print them and use them, the rune raking team, rune rakers, are asking to be tagged in it so that they can view it and so that Russell can go in and transcribe anything that comes up, because he is still building it out. This is not the final version. Everything is still kind of sort of fluid, or a lot of things are still fluid. We're just seeing how they play out. I personally love them so far as is, but anyway, I'm going to get into this. Or now I will. You're going to see this like 12 times, and I'm going to keep it every single time. I'm not even going to trim this. Okay, first sign, first sign. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. First, let's see who. Oh, wait. I need my sticky note. Let's see who's going first. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12. I don't think Siri's listening. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 10.
It's 10. Capricorn, no, Capricorn. Capricorn, I ain't been the same since I did y'all in the cardinal signs. I've been cold. Usually I get warm. I've been cold. Okay. Anyway, let's get into it, Capricorn. I'm like scooting up. I need to make sure I'm still. There we go. You can see a little bit more outside, but that's fine. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. So like I said in that little part that I'm going to be stitching into every video, I'm using the runes. And, ooh, Elven Light, Lefruma, and Offerlagu at the cut. This is interesting. Let's see. Lefruma and Offerlagu. I'm trying to like put these in here. There you go. Capricorn, where are you taking me? Both of these are an 8. 53 and 62. I used a card stock, so hopefully they're a little more durable. I could have laminated them and then cut them again, but oh, Capricorn, we is not doing all that. All right. Capricorn, Capricorn, what are your runes? Capricorn, what are your runes? I want like 2 to 3. 2 would be perfect, and then I'm gonna see what I use to dive into them further. Ooh, Vane, the Weathercock rune, Vanecondel, and Cosmic Light. Oh, Capricorn, 51 and 57. I love just like stitching these together. So Vanecondel is like the word. Oh, Capricorn, Capricorn. I saved some paper. I saved some of the cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the PDF that already has these, and I'm going to use those for the thumbnail. So what we're going to do, Capricorn, is we're going to stitch these together. I'm feeling blue, Capricorn. Like the color blue. Like this blue. A true blue. Vanecondel. Let me write that down on my sticky note so I don't forget. This is interesting. Vanecondel. Vanecondel. Vain. Oh gosh. Capricorn. What is going on with Capricornian energy right now? Is it Saturn being in an air sign for a minute? Is this Capricorn in air? Is this a Capricorn that's more fluid? So it feels like this is going on. Or something like that. I think I should have brought this second one in a little closer, but you get the idea, Capricorn. This is your bound rune, I guess. Your rune binding. Vanecondel. There's something here about turning to the light. This cosmic light. And a fluid that leads to an ulcer. Shout out to Rob's Tarot. Nope, psych. Shout out to Rob Odinson. Because he raked this and another rune. And it's gastrointestinal. It's stomach acid that, like, especially that esophageal reflux. When you have stomach acid in places that it shouldn't be, it develops an ulcer. And that's the thing here. Oh, I wish I had some scissors. It's fine. I'll just tear it. That's Russell himself. This reminds me of the Spirit Rune too. And it reminds me of the Spirit Rune. He just did it. Raw Runes Part 2. No. He just posted the video. I'll also link that in the description. So I'll link the video and the printable PDF in the description. But it's that Spirit thing. Because it feels like both of these veins they react separately, and it feels like they're almost constantly spinning depending on what's happening, right? But to align both of them here, it feels like, oh, it's like a security system in a movie that's like spinning and you have to like go into the system. It feels like this is protected by both of these as it spins. But unlike Ul, there's only one. So you got to make sure you go for like the right side, right? And it's on the right side in the room. It feels like Kondo fixes the inner vein. And so now all you have to worry about is navigating the outer vein. This feels like some kind of seed. Bottom of the deck is needle or needle. Oh, I forget. Bottom of the deck is needle. If you could focus, that'd be great. It feels like it don't quite autofocus as much on this one, but that's fine. There you go. It's focusing-ish. I don't need it to be hyper-focused because I'm literally coming back down here. Vanecondel. There's an energy of turning towards the light, very almost photosynthetic, very organic. Since this is turning towards the light, I'm actually going to use a combination of decks that I've been wanting to use, so thank you, Capricorn. Which is, I'm going to use the deck that I just recently received from Starbornberg. Thank you again. The Enchanted Map Tarot, or the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, with a deck I received from Steph. Again, thank you, the Tarot of Dreams. Because it feels like there's something shifting and something changing. Again, it feels very organic, like a plant turning towards the light to get more sunlight. But it's cosmic. It's not earthbound. And something recently came out. Maybe it was with this magical map shifter. I think it was with the magical map shifter and the Wizard of Awareness. There's this thing, or it may have even been before that. There's this thing about shifting of cosmic winds. And Capricorn, that's what you're being asked to shift with. But in order to do that, there are some. Needle is the needle. It's not the shadows, but it's feeling very neve. Or naidel? I don't know how to pronounce these. I love the Icelandic AEI sound. Nail. Oh, okay. It feels like shadow because that's what this cosmic light, like cosmic light casts cosmic shadows, right? This is interesting though, because it's almost like you want to make sure, or you want to be sure that the condyle is actually fixing the vein where you want it to be fixed. And it feels like by default it is. Maybe I don't even need these. I'll go for these. Because it feels like there is something that you're being guided to stitch or work on or create, embroider with the needle at the bottom of the deck. But the thing about shadows, it almost feels like a sort of hesitation. Like you're afraid that you may prick your finger, so you never pick up the needle. And it's not something to be like woven in blood, right? This isn't that Valkyrie energy where we take the entrails of the recently departed or the departing to get some kind of prophecy. It's not that. Before I do this, I do want to know what the two veins are. I mean, it feels like light and shadow to me, but we'll see what cards I'm gonna say. What you say? Oh, that you want me well. I don't know the song. I know it's Imogen Heap or Frou Frou, and I didn't even know that girl. I was like, oh, I should have known that was Frou Frou. That's so obviously Frou Frou. That it's all for the best because it is. Oh my gosh, no. Vanecondel, do you see how card win was enough to just blow that little Vanecondel off the table. What is vein number 1? Oh, that was quick. Queen of Coins. Vein number 2 is the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. What the Capricorn? Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this seed, this is some kind of vitality, brand new beginning, a womb energy. Inner vein is the Queen of Coins. Outer vein is the Queen of Cups. That's why this is fixed. It's the Queen of the Earth element. Earth is affected by cosmic winds, right? Cosmic light is fixing the Earth on this brand new pathway. Something that was, it feels like it was hard to grow. What is this? I don't know what chakra this is. It's the ring finger. I can't remember which one that's associated with. Darn it. It's fine. It feels like third eye or crown. I don't think it's necessarily associated with the third eye or crown, but it just got a little warm. And it's warm on the masculine side. So it can be overthinking. Oh yeah, that's really warm. Overthinking, overplanning, overanalyzing, overly trying to find what it is that you're looking for. To the point where maybe you're not open to what actually is. I wish I knew which chakra that was specifically. And it's funny because I was just talking about meditation class earlier. That's one of the ways I learned. That is the way that I learned to check the balance of the chakras, is according to the palms. And different parts of the hand represent different chakra centers. And the sensation or feeling lets you know, like, the state of that center, right? Essentially. That's why, because it feels like Earth is being fixed in a way, and this is your element. This is actually, for me, your card, Cardinal Earth Capricorn. But it's being fixed in a certain direction that I feel like she's not looking in. The fluid queen, Queen of Cups, Queen in the know, is actually looking in the right direction. But it doesn't make sense. Because then it's like, well, then this would be the inner vein, and this would be the outer vein. Okay. These are the two veins, Cardinal Earth and Cardinal Water. And we have this seed right here. Makes sense. So, what was the question? Vanecondel. Where are you leading us? Where are you leading Capricorn? What's happening? What's going on? I'm going to keep going until a card comes out. I literally just got these yesterday. So, most of these cards I have not seen. And I just got the Tarot of Dreams the day before yesterday. So, a lot of those cards I haven't seen, but it's a tarot deck. So, a little bit more familiar with it through traditional meanings. Vanecondel. Maybe there's something I'm supposed to explore a little bit more first. Bottom of the deck is Stormfields, number 9. Vanecondel, 51-6, 57-12-3, and then 39-12-3. So Cosmic Light and Needle are sitting in the same energy of 3. 3s are catalytic. 3s inspire change in something else, but they return to their original form afterwards, right? Here's a 9 and a 6. Wait, 67, is that 57 or 67? Hold on, let me look at this. Look like 57 to me. Or is it 67? Let me get my magnifying glass. I made a Titchy rune deck. I don't know why. Well, I made a Titchy rune deck because they were a little large. I thought they would have been a little bigger than this, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. If this is 57, this is a 3, 6, 9. This is 67. It's a 13, which makes more sense. For it being cosmic light, right? 13 frequency. So you have this 6 and then you have a 13. You have a 3 here and a 9 here. Okay. Three, 6, 9 with the storm fields. And then this 13. It feels like 369 defines, it carries a certain nature of this reality about it. It feels like even the 13 fluidity is a little bit outside of the 369, 12, right? If we follow it up. But something is partially fixed. That's what, it's this inner and outer ring. So let's look more at the inner and outer ring. And I'll pull other runes for that. Preferably one for each, please. Needle almost fell out for the inner ring. What's this inner ring? Okay. The inner ring is a mystery. What's the outer ring? Capricorn, I did not expect for your energy to become so cosmic all of a sudden almost. Okay. That's way too much, but I'll take the one that's face down because mystery is the name of the game. Now I gotta make sure all these are like flipped the right way because I had some flip over, but I'm not taking all these. Isur. Isur. I love stitching these together to make a new word, as you can tell. I was literally just talking about wordsmithing and creating new words the other day. So, the runes allow me to do that. Isuring. I feel like there's an ing at the end of Isur. Isuring. Bottom of the deck now is Os. Isos came out yesterday around the void. Isganangagapos. Isganangagapos. Oh, Aigeshalmer. Aigeshalmer. Aigeshalmer is coming out on top of this inner ring. And it's interesting because Russ said that this one is fixed. Aigeshalmer, for me, it was the energy, it was Is into Yor, into Vindhorn, into Aigeshalmer. It was a snowflake being created. But because of these, at the ends of the snowflake, it stops it. And again, in Vanecondel, this inner vein is fixed because of the condel. The outer vein is sitting in the space of Ganungagap, which Queen of Cups, Ganungagap. I don't know why I had to do this. It's literally the same. This is why. It feels like this is the ideal version of the rune, but the version of the rune that you may be creating, Capricorn, is like this. I don't think I drew it. Yeah. It's like this. This is where you're sitting. It feels like the cosmic light is supposed to reach the seed in the inner space. Like it's supposed to be more like this. But now what you're doing is with this interference here, it feels like it might lock the outer vein, or it may interfere in a way that locks both the inner and the outer vein, but it doesn't lock it in the configuration that leads to the seed being speared and the release of this potential, the Ganunga gap. Because you're being fixed where you're asked to be fluid. This is why it's important for Capricorn to connect back to the realm of emotion. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, this is literally you. Half goat, half fish. So now it's about getting these two parts of yourself to cooperate before you can move forward. Because again, here's the Ganunga gap represented by this seed. Maybe you're being stopped. Yeah, maybe that's it. So Capricorn, if you've been feeling like you're meeting a lot of resistance and you're not going necessarily as far as you want to go right now, it feels like it's because there's some kind of cohesion that needs to happen between different parts of you in order to spear the Ganunga gap and to allow this potential to like bleed out. And it feels like the potential bleeds out at a rate that you can stitch it through with the needle, right? You can feed it through the eye of the needle. It's kind of like controlling it, but it's not really controlling it. It's an energy. Instead of control, it's like making informed decisions. I feel like you can't even really see me back here. I don't know why I'm up here, but anyway, this is how it's set up, Capricorn, okay? Or Patrick. This is how it's set up, Patrick. I don't know why I just like interject my little face here sometimes. I feel like it's so I can connect to you a little bit. So like if I'm looking at the camera, like talking to you, you know what I mean? So now that this is established, because again, Earth is already affected by the cosmic wind. So it's nothing that we necessarily have to get Gaia on board with. It's about us getting on board with it. And it feels like, again, I think it came through for Libra, where the Earth moves beneath your feet. But Capricorn, with you being an Earth sign, it feels like you have more of an ability to not be moved, even when the Earth is moving, if that makes any sense. It feels like you freeze it. You put everything to a stop with this Eigeschalmer. Eigeschalmer. Yeah. See, there's something in this emotional space that's trying to come in. But with this Eigeschalmer here, you're stopping that part of you from collaborating. And I think that's why the shadow was coming through with Needle. The shadow was interfering somehow. But it feels like you view this side of yourself as shadow or as dark in a negative way when it's not. But maybe that's how it's always been sort of presented to you or perceived by others. So, Capricorn coming on board with Capricorn. How do we get the fish back to the mergoat? Maybe it's like that one movie that was released recently. I don't want to spoil anything, so that's why I'm being a little vague. But it's like, once you hit the water, you're in the water. Once you're on land, you're on land. And it's like you can lead a Capricorn to water, but you can't make it jump in and have a good time, right? To allow for that tail to form. So I feel like I don't even need these. But I will take this one that almost flew out. Yeah, Wizard of Awareness. There's that 3. Bottom of the deck is 14. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. Jump in the water. Jump in the water, Capricorn. Get your fishtail back. Is this Wizard of Awareness you? No, this feels like a Gandalfur energy. Or maybe it's a potential of you. When you allow these parts to integrate, when this Vanecondel spears the void, and when it's like in spearing the void, it's like when you tap a tree for sap, but it's not tapping a tree, it's tapping something. It feels like there's a like something you tap something, something flows out. You thread the something through the eye of the needle, and then you get this magical ability to embroider whatever, right? Now Os is at the bottom of the deck, which is Godmouth. These are still being raked. I love the fluidity of it though. Godmouth, it feels like that life and death are in the power of the tongue, right? Oh. No, no, no. This is what I was just talking about. This is what happens when you thread it through the needle. This is you using that in a way. Because with vein, the difference between os and vein is the seed is gone. And also the two veins, instead of them being like this, they now have that like Aquarian sort of, like there's a fluidity here. That assemblage of water. This is a vessel that prevents the waters from flowing. This is, it's not a 3, but this feels like the catalyst here. This feels like a spark. The fruma feels like a spark. Or it feels like this is what taps it. This is the tapping. It taps you to get you to flow. That was Reem, if you could hear that. Hi, Reemy. That's what this is. There's something within the void that you're resisting. But it feels like it's coming forward in a cooperative way. It feels like you shun it as darkness, you shun it as something negative. That's what gives this like misconfigured Vanecondel. That it prevents the veins from moving, which prevents the seed from escaping, which prevents this flow here. And it feels like part of you is already this wizard of awareness, but your awareness is incomplete because of what you continue to not allow that. It's what you shield yourself from, what you protect yourself from. And again, it's that ride the wave. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you have a good whatever whenever you see this. I hope you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. I hope that you give yourself a chance in the fullness of who you are to be present in your life. And it does feel like a lot, but it feels like the conduits and channels are already in place for whatever this is. Maybe there's something that you're desiring, or maybe there's something that you're feeling led to, and it feels like it's a little bit beyond you. Well, when you're in the space of Os, when you're channeling and flowing with that which arrives from the Ganunga gap within the vein, that which, like, whenever external winds blow, you sort of blow and shift in those directions, so that it feels like you're constantly turning to protect something within you. But when you align with this Lafruma, with the cosmic wind rather than this external environmental wind. It's not even necessarily earthly wind. It feels more environmental wind. What it does is it gives you the opportunity to be all of that. It allows your internal everything the space to flow out and to meet with the everything outside of you, creating this harmonious, like your juices mixing with cosmic juices, mixing with ethereal juices and earthly juices, and creating this splendiferous, just tasty punch mixture thing. And it'll allow you to continue to grow. And again, with that, you'll be able to accomplish whatever it is that you're receiving. This feels like large scale. Feels very sort of, it feels like it has an impact, a positive impact at that, much beyond like a limited environment. It may even be beyond what you're thinking. It may also be beyond your comfort again with this Eigeshalmer. Yeah, with this Eigeshalmer, it is this. No, it's this vein. What you're doing is it's like it feels like you're positioning your veins so that when this cosmic light comes in like a mirror, it bounces it away from this void, from the Ganungagap within. It's like the last element that this seed needs to grow and sprout. You position the veins in a way where that cosmic light can't come in and hit it. That's why you do this, so that it misses the seed in whatever way you're doing it. But you don't have to anymore, Capricorn. And always feel free to like go at your own pace. Like take baby steps if you need baby steps. But it's allow yourself more and more and more the opportunity to expand your awareness, the opportunity to experience something that that runs counter to the narrative that you've always experienced, to feel acceptance, or maybe you've always experienced rejection, or to feel love where you've always experienced isolation. And you don't have to overwhelm yourself, you don't have to overload yourself. Just, steadily allow yourself to experience it more and more, and then you'll pick up momentum, and then soon you'll be riding the wave. Right now, you're learning to surf. Vanecondel, learning to surf, Capricorn. Got it. Thank you. Okay, bye. All right, Capricorn. This is fun. I'm loving your energy right now. It's very like mystic and cosmic in ways that it feels like the seed is within you. It's just waiting to receive light and to blossom and grow. I don't know. Okay, Cappies. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.